Good morning, coming at you from the other house today because I'm just dropping the doggos off. I had my hair coloured in last week's video, which ended yesterday, which is when I had my hair coloured, and I still can't get over how much I love it. It's so blonde, like right up to the top, but it's still balayage, so it'll grow out nicely. I'm not going to have it done until September again when we go to Ibiza. We watched the coronation on the sofa. We were gonna go to Windsor actually, but we decided not to in the end because we're going to Malta in 3.5 weeks. It just didn't seem sensible to do both of those things within such a short amount of time. We've been away a lot, so a good weekend at home before wedding season kicks off, it was just what was needed. Actually, it's a really good job we didn't go because we were taking the dogs and it was going to be Mum, Paul, Mike and I and both dogs in an Airbnb. And we decided to stay here literally Thursday, I'm going to say, with the dogs. And because it's going to be rainy in Windsor as well, and I'm sure you watched some of the coronation, it was rainy. So, it wasn't going to be the sunny, fun-filled picnic weekend we had planned. When they got there yesterday, they got to the Airbnb and it was disgusting. Oh my god, even though the reviews were like positive, it was gross. There was like electrics hanging down, they hadn't cleaned the fridge, there was still someone's toothbrush in the bathroom. Just gross. And because it was just them, they then managed to scoot over to the travel lodge and be able to stay in there without any problems. Whereas if it had been all of us with the dogs and everything, that absolutely wouldn't have been able to happen. So instead, it's brightening up outside and we're going to go for a little walk to the beach. We've decided not to take the doggos because Lola hasn't been very well. But now I'm still on the drive waiting and she's really upset. Can you see her little face there? Little sausage. Cheers, honey. Cheers. It's busier than I anticipated it being. Oh, look at the big river where the river is. What are you looking at? The bridge. I haven't walked this far for ages. Your girl's getting tired, but we still have ages to go. One thing that I would say is that I've now lost 3 stone in total from my very highest. Not since the beginning of this 15-week thing, but from the very beginning. And honestly, I feel like bouncier. I can't even explain it. Like it's like I'm walking on air. Because I just feel so much lighter. Have you ever picked up like 3 stone? I think it's like 19 kilograms. Like pick up a 20 kilogram weight and just try and walk 10 steps with it. It's insane. But I am tired right now. Look how wobbly this camera work is. Cow parsley is one of my absolute favourite things. When we got married, we filled buckets full of cow parsley, and that was 9 years ago this month. It's crazy talk. Worst part of the walk incoming. Once we get past this bit is all pretty level from there into the enchanted forest. Through the mud. That felt good. Getting out, moving a bit. Oh, I'm obsessed with this blonde hair. I wonder how long it's going to stay this colourful. I do use a blue shampoo on it, which helps, but it doesn't always stay this colour forever. Sat on the deck a little bit in the sunshine discussing what we're going to have for dinner. I think we're going to have chicken salad tonight. I would like to know if you want me to do a what I eat in the day. I'd never tell you the exact calories of how much it is because I think it's everybody's own journey to do their own calorie counting, but I want to know if you want to know what I'm doing to have lost 3 stone so far. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. I never know what day of the week it is, I swear. We are out in the garden. Everyone else is in Windsor, so that means we get this garden to ourselves. I need to move. Wait. That's better. I'm recording on my phone, as you can quite clearly see in my glasses. We have, I'm actually a photographer and we have several different cameras, but the only camera that is like compact enough to carry around and has an irrelevant vlogging lens got broken last year. So since then I've just been recording on my phone, and that's kind of what I do. Today something very exciting happened. I'd quite like to put you down somewhere, actually kind of hurting my arm. I'm going to move again. There we go. So this morning I shared on my Instagram that I get on the scales every day, which I think I've said to you already in this video. And this morning something pretty big happened. I have started taking, and I don't know if this is the reason, but I do feel like I'm sorry if it's windy, I do feel like I've seen a slight change in the speed of my weight loss since doing this. I have polycystic ovaries, and I did a personalised, nourished vitamin plan. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on over there behind me. Mike's filming a DJ set and it's too bright to see screen, so he's like moving stuff around. So I set up a personalised nourish plan, and since I've started taking them, they had some stuff specifically for weight loss and specifically for weight loss with polycystic ovaries. And since then I have noticed that my weight is going down quicker than it has before. So this morning I very excitedly hit my 3 stone total weight loss. Yesterday I was telling you it was like 2 stone 13.8, and then today I dropped literally 1.8 pounds overnight, which is crazy. We did go for that walk yesterday, but that could have been it. So today it was like 3 stone 1.2 pounds, which is so exciting. Then also, to celebrate on the same day, I have lost now 2 stone since, just over 2 stone, like literally exactly 2 stone since February. This journey is actually happening. It's actually happening. Crazy talk. So a couple of things I'm coming on here to tell you, is that I've had tons and tons of questions on Instagram in my DMs of people asking me how I'm doing it and what's going on. So I change my mind a lot, and I will continue to change my mind until I feel like I'm settled on the right plan and path for me. I am gonna keep my art content on I put a poll on Instagram, and basically everyone said keep it on the current Instagram. So I'm gonna keep my art Instagram as Emie Vincent. So that'll be lifestyle, travel, art. Then I'm going to set a separate Instagram account up that's going to be called Lose Weight with Emie, and that is going to contain all the information that I have learned, how I'm doing this, what I'm doing, and I want to help other people because it feels like this light has been awoken inside me when I decided to do this, becoming the coolest person I know, and that is kind of what is driving my force to keep doing this, to keep losing weight. I did have a little bit of a wobble earlier, I can't lie to you, because this journey isn't all sunny and roses, although the sun has just come out. It hasn't been out for ages. I've been freezing out here. I decided to come sit outside with Mike, and I was trying some clothes on, and the clothes that I normally wear in my everyday life are all quite loose and quite baggy. A lot is like A-line fitting so that it like skims over my hips, because I have, with polycystic ovaries, you tend to carry your weight around your middle. So I have like a big band of weight around the centre of me, which is what it is at this stage. There's no point hanging on that fact. But I tried some bikinis on that I wore last year in Ibiza. And I think having lost 2 stone since then, I wanted a bigger impact to how I felt when trying them on. But the truth is, I have so much, my skin has become so loose and kind of not, I don't want to use the word baggy because that's not what it is. And my stomach has that tire, and that tire, obviously gravity exists, so that tire had gone down. So now it's gone up, but it's a lot looser than it was. So it's kind of flailing around a bit. Maybe this is TMI, but it's how it is. I then tried the bikinis on, expecting to feel like this significant difference, because I do feel significant difference in my face, and I do feel significant difference when I look at my progress photos, and I didn't. When I tried the bikinis on, I didn't feel different. I probably felt the same, if not slightly worse, because everything's kind of shifted and moved. And whereas when my stomach was full, it kind of was more solid and in place, now it's losing that weight, the skin's kind of heavier, so things just aren't like tight, and so it felt worse. And for me, that was a bit of a shock, because that's just not what I was expecting to feel. I was expecting to feel better, and I didn't. And part of the whole reason I'm doing this is because of how rubbish I felt about myself. I nearly saw in Ibiza. So yeah, I've got another 3 weeks to keep, and it is the first time I've tried swimwear on since September, and everyone knows that first trying of swimwear is like, good lordy. So I'm going to try some stuff on. When did I tell you the mirror had smashed? Mike smashed our mirror, so now I don't have a mirror, but it's getting fixed next week, I think. I don't believe in the 7 years bad luck thing, by the way. I am therefore gonna, once the mirror gets back, try some stuff on, get used to how my body looks in front of the mirror wearing it, do some positive affirmations, and hopefully by the time it comes around the 3.5 weeks away, 2.5, 3.5, I don't know how many it is now, I will hopefully not feel as bad about myself, because I have worked on that relationship with my newer version of my body before then. Also, I'm now the lowest I've been since 2013. I haven't weighed this much since 2013. It's mind blowing. Good morning. We are going to Plymouth today because we need to pick a few bits up. Mike's got some work to do on a job, and I want to get some paint supplies because the canvases are good there and they do good big bottles of white paint. But this coat, when I first got it, was so tight everywhere, and now there's like loads of extra wiggle room in it. Literally, when I first got it, I had to zip it up here and like pull it down, and now even like the arms feel really loose. I feel like I could have a party inside my coat. Let's go to Plymouth. We've come for a Canada's favourite coffee. We've never been to one of these places before. It's called Tim's, and we have got a nice little wood barrier between us today.
Which you're not very happy about.
I'm not happy about it at all, no, because it's where my face should be. Oh, it is not pleasant out there today. Mike's making us dinner. What are we having? Fish and mash. Nice. I just have tiny portions.
Is that enough?
Is that a quarter of the mash or is that more?
Something like that, probably a bit more.
Tiny bit off then, please. Thank you. We've got broccoli going. This evening's plan is to finish off the bank holiday Monday as we finish off every night of our lives. Probably watch some telly. We're watching Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah,
and
really good.
Yeah, so many people had said it was really good, but we hadn't watched it, and we were running out of things to watch, so we're watching it, and I would highly recommend. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. And I thought I'd just pop on quickly because obviously yesterday we went to Plymouth and had, did I even tell you? I must have told you. I definitely told you. We had some food from that Tim Hortons place, which I've never heard of before. It's chucking it down. I've had to put the light on, hence this dodgy uplighting we've got going on. That has made me feel rubbish. I don't know what my recovery is today. I'll check. So I'm on 89% recovery on my Whoop. I'd highly recommend getting a Whoop to anybody, but it doesn't always reflect exactly how you feel. So my body hasn't necessarily reacted to that food, but my mind has. I just do not feel great today, and it might be that I have a lot going on at work and a lot going on just in my general life, but the only thing that I can put it down to, because I haven't felt this like kind of anxious for a few weeks, and also we've got a bit of bloating going on. That's all because I haven't been drinking enough water. So my face literally swells when I don't drink enough water. It all stores it all here. My point of this is that sometimes, I was talking last week about the temporary food satisfaction versus the overall feeling, and as a human I have always gone with the temporary satisfaction of food over pretty much anything, but recently, by eating better, having those things that are causing that temporary, that I had to stop you actually mid-sentence because the rain got so bad, but it's kind of reasonable. It's a big storm coming through. Anyway, as I was saying, that I've always chosen that temporary satisfaction over the general health and feeling of my body. But recently, since starting this, and probably if I went back to when I was eating healthy last time, which is when I lost the 1 stone of my 3 stone here, I then also noticed the impact the food had on my overall body, and my body, how it feels, the bloating, the swelling, and my mind. And that's the biggest thing here, because this journey for me is about building a relationship with myself and understanding myself. And when I am feeling sad, or when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling stressed, all those things affect my relationship with myself, and I'm much more likely to give up on myself, or say this isn't all worth it, or say, oh well, I've failed every other time, why not just carry on this time and fail. I'm much more likely to say those things when my mind is not in a great place, and the thing that is causing that to be not in a great place is the food. So it's like a vicious cycle that just goes round of one thing impacting the other. And so to break that, the thing that I do is journaling, and I talk to myself literally out loud sometimes, and use my tool bank of things that I've gathered, which I'll talk about another day, to get myself back on track and to have the compassion for myself that I would have for someone else if they were going through this journey. Yeah, that's my Tuesday thoughts. Back to work. Hello, happy Friday. It's Friday today. Our wedding season kicks off here tomorrow at our wedding venue, so everybody's been busy. I just wanted to quickly check in before the week ends. I have been plateauing for the last few days, and previously, in previous weight loss attempts, as soon as I plateaued I would stop because I'd just like panic that I wasn't good enough, or I'd use it as an excuse to tell myself that I wasn't worthy and that it's never going to happen for me. But I'm carrying on. I'm still going. So I'm at X, I'm going to tell you the stone, and a half, exactly halfway in the middle. Now I really, when I started this journey, wanted to get to the next stone category before we went to Malta. I just don't know if that's going to be possible right now. I did lose, I think, 5.5 pounds last week. So if I did that again next week, so I've had a plateau week, and I had a plateau the week before, then I lost 5.5 pounds, and then I've had a plateau week this week. So if I did that, then maybe we could get somewhere close, but half a stone off is not the end of the world. I've lost 2 stone, which is amazing. Yeah. Mike's redoing our mirror finally, if you watched last week's video. He dropped it. I will see you back here later in the week, and come find me on Instagram, either at Emie Vincent, which is where I share daily life, beach, paintings, all those fun things. I've done 2 more paintings today actually. One yesterday, and then I took the tape off today, and one today, and it was of Lanzarote. When we went to Lanzarote last year, it's actually one of my most watched videos. I'll link it in the corner. And I adored it, and we were going about this time last year, and someone's there that I know, and I was like, oh my god, Lanzarote, so I decided to paint it. Anyway, yes, that Instagram's full of life. And then my new one, which is Lose Weight with Emie, is all about this weight loss journey. So if you're finding this interesting and you'd like some help, then come find me on there. I'll see you back here next week for another video.